Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right here.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus. A feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Straight rim rocker. It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And he's good on the second.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Here's Bledsoe. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Here's Giannis after the basket by the Lakers. Let's go. Off target from the wing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And Davis, here we go. The shot will not fall. Good D by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Bledsoe, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Middleton for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lopez with the steal. Launches a 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to Boston. Here's Davis. Here's McGee. Outside, Green. Pass to James. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. A 3 ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Let's go now to the 2K leaderboard for a look at some players that have gotten only better as the season's gone on. The top scoring small forwards since the All-Star break. LeBron James, number 1. Third is Chris Middleton.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Yeah, Greg, there's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. I mean, to make the list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Now here's Davis after the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. And it's McGee with the jam.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Waiters in for Danny Green. Offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to Howard. Hangs and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. Second in scoring, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked 3rd overall in assists per.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will. Second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate.
Well, Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the boards.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Kicks it to Waiters. Smith outside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And I think for the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
I think they can, Greg, but one thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
So it's the Bucks now after the basket by the Lakers. Ilyasova rebounded by Howard.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
And even though Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here we go with Waiters, running it up the court. Shoots the 3. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Masterful at timing, when to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right position.
Passes it to Ilyasova. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Lopez, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And the reach, power, effective.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action.
I always feel like I got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this 2nd quarter, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Howard. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. Lakers working the ball around now. Morris against Williams. Morris into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Morris has got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. Hill deciding where to go with it. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. The feed to Morris. Pass to Caruso. From deep. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Smith kicks to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Hill. They get the rebound. Out to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hits the 3-point bomb. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look
at White Chalk and Jason Williams and what he started and the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, two of the best shooters I've played with.
Great names, and I totally agree. And the pass to Korver. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Well, Lopez is a bull on the glass. He's superb at leaping up at the right time to dunk back these misses.
Morris passes to Howard. Here's Caruso. No good on the three.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Korver, no luck. Lakers leading by 4. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
The 3 from Hill. A rebound by the Lakers.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an All-Star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles. With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Hill kicks to Williams. High post Lopez. Great D that time from Howard.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
For 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 10. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
But they recover it. Morris kicks to Caruso. No good with the triple. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And so it's Los Angeles. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead. And that does it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Matthews passes to Giannis. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers leading by 8. Pass to James. McGee dishes to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to James. And here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The Bucks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's McGee. They kick it out to Green from past the arc. And Lopez pulls it down.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Onto the Kumbo. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
They get it again. Davis, the pass to McGee. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, the Lakers no good. Bucks trail by 8. Middleton looking it over. Fires the 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
James dishes to McGee. There's Green with the 3. Second chance shot. Here's Davis. James kicks to McGee. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The 3. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
That doesn't go either for Green.
He'll be happy there in front. He knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
From deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Back to Bledsoe. Bucks passing it around. Here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Count the basket. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Green finds Davis. Now here is McGee. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. They get a hand on it.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Waiters in for Green. Lopez against Waiters. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lopez.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Here's Middleton, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Davis, the pass to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
Connaughton kicks to Lopez. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Middleton inside the three-point line, and James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead, leading by 4. And we'll get going. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Deion Waiters is out there with LeBron James. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Bledsoe. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Lopez up top, 4 on the shot clock. Passes it to Bledsoe to tie it up. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the middle. LeBron passes to Waiters. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Bledsoe against James. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
Bledsoe against LeBron. Bledsoe looking around. To the paint. Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Kuzma finds Waiters. Back to Kuzma. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Lopez outside. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Waiters. He gets that one.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Davis uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
LeBron against Bledsoe, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 8. Three-pointer. Pass to James. For 3, Caldwell Pope. He can't hit that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Bledsoe for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Lopez with the steal. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's
what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Great D that time from Davis. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. Down low, here's Lopez, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And when Lopez plays hard inside, the defense has to act. You love when he's intense.
Lopez hits them both. So it's the Lakers now. They've led by as many as 11 points. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the Bucks miss again. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Well, GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Bledsoe for 3. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's a hand on it.
Oh, you got to love the poise of James, a master of executing in clutch situations.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September 4th. All new episodes of
The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. D8.
Well, it took 5 long months.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, they've got Curry. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Hardaway is out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. Boris, you look at these two teams, both with strong rebounding numbers.
Kevin, we are talking about two teams who play a physical, aggressive style. There is no back down on either side. I would anticipate a rugged interior game that might lead to a little bit of chippiness right up your alley, Kevin.
Oh, don't we love these kind of games? I mean, these are a blast to call.
No doubt.
Here's Curry after the basket by the Lakers. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Here's Davis. No good from outside. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets. Pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
And the long strides of KCP. Dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James against Doncic. Latrey scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And James throws it down.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Now here's Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Curry against Green. From deep. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And here's Porzingis, following the three-pointer from Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Curry with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
But you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
James finds Davis. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he is able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
It's deflected. LeBron against Doncic. Hardaway kicks to Curry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Davis. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And the Lakers with another turnover here. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Wright comes in for Hardaway. J.J. Barea is checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Burke in for Doncic. And then for the Lakers, Smith checked in for Davis. Waiters comes in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for James.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Took him no time at all on that one.
You know, guys, Smith not just a three-point threat. Very capable of doing work in the mid-range.
Barea with a wide-open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Mavericks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Burke. The kick out to Wright. And here's Barea outside. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Smith finds Howard. Jacks up a 3. Waiters. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Lakers ahead, up 4. And we'll get going after. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latino. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So for the Lakers right now, J.R. Smith out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the point. Back to Wright. The pass to Kleba. There's the triple. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
Out to the right wing. Inside. Marjanovic against Howard. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Tips it up. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Traps in the tray. And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next. How can I be better?
Here's Marjanovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to check out some of the stats for Wright. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Trey Burke. James finds Davis. Back to LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Marjanovic. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. That puts them in the lead. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Marjanovic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Doncic outside. Dallas moving it around. And it's right missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Doncic kicks to right. LeBron against Doncic. Takes a three. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got a pair of triples in the second now for the man.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Right side Porzingis. It's up a three. The Lakers with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Hardaway's checked in for Marjanovic. And Curry subbed in for DeLon Wright. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee comes in for Markieff Morris. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Green. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. James, the pass to Kuzma. Back to James. There's the three. Curry with some nice D. Here's Doncic. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Hardaway. Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the four-man position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Porzingis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavs. Doris, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet, and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Caldwell Pope for three. Drills the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Curry's shot is off. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. McGee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to McGee. James outside. Over in the corner, Green. He feeds it to McGee. And And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Finney Smith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside for Curry. From deep. Doncic, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. 1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Here's Porzingis. Feeds to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Barea comes in for Curry, and Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic. Smith finds Waiters. Here's Caruso. Burke covering. Howard, the pass to Kuzma.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Porzingis. Averaging about 19 points, 9 rebounds, then just over 2 blocks. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
Mavericks leading by 3. Pass to Barea. Back to Burke. Dallas moving it around. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Burke. 6 points for Porzingis. And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Caruso's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. A 2-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Porzingis kicks to Burke. Left side, Porzingis shoots over Kuzma. And it's Dallas with another. Lakers trail by 5. Smith, the pass to Waiters. From downtown, Burke grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Kleber. Outside, Porzingis. And Barea has it in the corner. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Mavericks ahead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Smith. Deion Waiters is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Caruso in at the point.
How about the height? Kristaps Porzingis barely has to jump to throw that down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for the Mavericks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. Back to right.
Who's watching here?
Down low. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And Doris, given how much of last season he missed and how early he came into the league, Porzingis a lot younger than people think.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. Think about it. He becomes an all-star at the age of 22 and already one of the more recognizable faces in the league. It is truly scary to think that in a few years, KP could be miles better than where he is today.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic comes in for Porzingis. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Luka Doncic can pass it, shoot it, drive it, and he does it all with great flair.
And you see some of the shots that Doncic knocks down. Doris, the degree of difficulty is off the charts.
It is, Kevin, but the skill I love the most is his passing. It doesn't matter if it's a hook pass, a lob. He has the strength to hit the weak side corner, and this guy loves delivering in the big moments. It is so fun to watch him.
The pass to Finney Smith. 5 on the clock. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Davis. Curry dishes to Doncic. Back to Curry. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over McGee. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to McGee. And here is James. Basket good.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Passes to Marjanovic. Here's the 3. Kleba with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Davis. There's Green with the 3, and that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Danny Green has got such big-time experience. He is undeterred in a big moment.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. There's the pass to Marjanovic. Curry deciding where to go with it. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Davis, the pass to McGee. The 3 from LeBron. It's rebounded by Dallas. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Doncic. On the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 4. It's Kuzma penetrating. It's tipped, and they get it back. And Kuzma slams it in. Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:05 left to play here in the 4th. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olden.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas.
The coach's challenge has been issued. This team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Caldwell Pope outside. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
From deep three-point range, and the miss. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K.
Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel with a lot of style and confidence. And David
Well, we all
winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Morris.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the 5. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the 5, home in the paint. LeBron's shot is good. Steve, compare it now to when you were playing. Did teams go deeper into their benches than they used to?
Yeah, they do. I think because of this load management, resting players. So you see a lot of guys play a lot. And also what they've done right now with the G League, being able to bring guys up. They use those guys, and I think it helps a lot, even not on games, but in practice. You'll see more guys are involved in giving guys rest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Really left alone that time.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Morris passes to Leonard. Can they get it? Rebounded by McGee.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
James finds McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Leonard against Caldwell-Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis, and another basket for the Lakers.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Morris. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive. Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Green. LeBron outside. Back to Green. Shoots the 3. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. It's stolen by Green. Nice move. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. They grab their own miss. This one for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Another miss by Caldwell-Pope.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Leonard inside, working on James. Beverley with the ball. He's picked up by James. Leonard attacking. Clock at 4. And stolen by James. And it's the Lakers on the break. And the wide open shot from Green. But they'll get another chance. Davis, the pass to McGee. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard kicks to Morris. That's tipped and stolen by James. McGee finds Davis. Green, the pass to Davis. Caldwell-Pope against Beverley. Poked away.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Morris dishes to George. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. to the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Morris. Williams, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Smith checked in for Green. And it's Waiters in for LeBron. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Shamet the pass to Jackson. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Kuzma kicks to Howard. Smith outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Caruso. Back to Waiters. 6 to shoot. Howard. Great positioning on the putback.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Lakers on top. They lead by 14. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Reggie Jackson. Green is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Williams at the two-guard spot. Outside for Jackson. Here's Shamet. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Rockets. Waiters kept alive. Out to Kuzma. Waiters on the wing. Pass to Smith. Here's Caruso. Over Williams. Knocks it loose. Clippers trail by 12. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Markieff Morris is checked in for J.R. Smith. And the Lakers with another miss. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Leonard attacking, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Here's Shamet. They kick it out to Green. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
It's Howard, top of the key. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Out to Kuzma. And there's the pass to Caruso. Lets it fly. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
There was a time that Dion Waiters would have jacked up that shot. Patience delivers the basketball on point.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Green. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
Clippers trail by 14. Over in the corner, Green releases. Caruso grabs the miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Shamet with it. He's against Kuzma. Shamet kicks to Jackson. The feed to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Caruso, the pass to Howard. Morris outside. For the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Green left side. Over Howard. Green, no luck. Lakers leading by 18. From outside the arc. Poke loose.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Jackson down low. Williams with a clean look, and the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
On the wing, Jackson. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And that one's good. Green.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Beverly for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Coming after like a pit bull, Danny will get in your...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your take? And that does it for our halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Green taking his time here. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. James misses. Clippers trail by 14. Morris into the lane. Passes it to Beverly. Fires the three. Rebound the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside, Green. Launches it. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Caldwell Pope outside. Green up on top. Defended by George. McGee up top. Over Leonard. Trying to get open is Davis. The offensive rebound. Beverly against Caldwell Pope. James dishes to Davis. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Over Morris. And another shot. Morris with the rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Beverly wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain. So you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Morris finds Zubac. Out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. From deep. And the Clippers miss again. And Smitty with Beverly and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now. And it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
And it's George finishing it off.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. That three off the mark.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
And a deep three from James. But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Leonard the pass to George. Beverly with the ball. Clippers moving the ball around. A nice shot by George.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Leonard kicks to George. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to the right wing. McGee with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Leonard on the wing. Outside, George. Morris outside. A 3 ball. The Lakers with the rebound.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. Marcus Morris is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kuzma against George. Morris passes to Smith. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays, you know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Shots good by Waiters.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Outside, Green. Here's Shamet. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Waiters for 3. He can't get it to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Here's Howard. He dishes it to Morris. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Back to Shamet. Good work there as it goes.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Waiters finds Howard. Kuzma outside. Smith outside. Waiters on the wing. 5 to shoot. Back to Smith. Takes the 3. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Waiters for 3. It's hauled in by George.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Shamet. That one doesn't drop. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Williams comes with the double team. Morris passes to Waiters. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
And Waiters kicks to Smith. That's good from Howard on the assist by Smith.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
To the middle. 1:46 left in the game. Shots good by Waiters.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Williams for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Anthony Davis.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lets it go from deep. Caruso, no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
So it's the Lakers now. Out to the wing. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They get it back. And McGee kicks to Cook. Off target from outside. The pass to Magruder. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our...
wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
The NBA.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just... And... Well, you're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's McGee in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And tonight might be a low-scoring affair, Chris. Talk about what makes these teams we're going to see here so great defensively.
Well, one thing is length. When you have length, you have guys that can switch any position. And when you're able to switch, it makes it easier because in a pick and roll, if you have to get through one slight second of being late, oh, you're going to lose your man. But when you switch, your other defender is already in front of the man. And so I think it's the length, switching, and also that help side defense, that shot blocking coming from the weak side.
That effort, though, is always there in all those different scenarios, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. Length means nothing without effort. You got to have heart to play defense.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
First trip to the line for him here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Look, and you'll appreciate the hustle. Lopez showing real passion and beating everyone up the floor.
LeBron with it. Matthews covering. Got that one up quick. Caldwell Pope's got 5. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Wide open look. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Shots good by Middleton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Antetokounmpo against Davis. And here's Green outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, how often do we hear it, Greg? I mean, you got to take care of the basketball. I mean, they got to be much more disciplined.
Now here is McGee. James kicks to Green. Dishes it to Davis. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for LeBron. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Connaughton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The Bucks getting another chance here. Here's Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Kuzma passes to Howard. Here's Caruso. Offensive rebound. The Bucks trail. Here's Ilyasova. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Fleshing out his interior game bit by bit. Ilyasova knows he has the skills to get it done.
Here's Caruso. The Lakers rebound. Davis kicks to Caruso. Kuzma passes to Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Lets it go with the three. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Hill has the open look. And that concludes a back-and-forth high score. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor.
That's something I relish.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Morris is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Now Williams, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Williams attacking. The dish to Lopez. Doubled by Howard. Lopez passes to Williams. And it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, man, look at Morris. Use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. He dishes it to Korver. Fires from deep. Hill, no good. Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. A three from Morris. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Wow, Morris is a great stretch four. Spaces the floor beautifully. You can't lose him out on the perimeter.
Bucks trail by 3. Right side Hill. Back to Williams. Over Morris. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you got to get up on Williams. You can't give too much space to shoot from the mid-range.
Lakers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
Well, the former Tar Heel Marvin Williams isn't a primary offensive weapon on this team, but he can chip in with some solid shooting when other options are taken away.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Dion Waiters. And LeBron's subbed in for Alex Caruso. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And C-Webb, as you mentioned, for Williams, he can shine if teams don't focus on him.
Yeah, Kevin, and he's always had a smooth skill set near the basket. Solid enough shooter from range to make you pay if you leave him alone.
Now, here's Lopez. He has 6. And the dunk by Giannis.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Bucks lead. Here's Morris, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for J.R. Smith. Matthews, no good. It's tipped. 1:46 left to play here in the half. Lakers passing it around. Green kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And it's Green missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Bledsoe looking it over. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now Bledsoe after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Outside, Green. Fires for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Matthews finds Lopez. Baseline try. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now, Antetokounmpo, after Markieff Morris's three-pointer that didn't go. Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Morris. And it's Waiters in for Danny Green. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. LeBron's shot is good.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Lakers making a change here. The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis up. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And that does it for our halftime show.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Now here's Green following the miss by Giannis. James finds Caldwell-Pope. A 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 6. To the inside. That shot off. Great tee that time from Green. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Outside, Davis from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Some players are what we call quiet scorers, Chris. They put up a lot of points, but you don't realize until the end of the game just how effective and what kind of points they put up.
Oh, yeah, especially when you look at two-way players like a Paul George or a Kawhi Leonard, or how about a Bradley Beal out there in Washington? You look up at the scoreboard and be like, wait, how did you get 30? And don't forget about the running mate with Damian Lillard up there in Portland. Cullen, he's a bad man as well.
The Lakers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Middleton the pass to Williams. 4 on the clock. Lopez left side. It's over McGee. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Caldwell Pope for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you have to do a ton to distract Caldwell Pope. Just razor sharp concentration when he's going up with the shot.
Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Caldwell Pope. Bank shot, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And Davis throws it down.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Now here's Williams. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Outside Hill. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Waiters in for James. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Marvin Williams. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Hill. The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Marvin Williams is checked in for Robin Lopez.
Spotting up, the easiest way to shoot, especially for big men like Ilyasova.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Ilyasova. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, averaging about 27 points per, 10 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
The Bucks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. The first one falls.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Bucks.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Lakers with possession here. Out to Kuzma. Howard, the pass to Davis. Lobbed up there for Howard. Taken away by Williams. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Caruso looking for an opening. Raiders against Bledsoe, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Korver kicks to Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. 9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kuzma finds Morris. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The shot comes out, and at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Bucks lead by 1. Live from the... Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Smith. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Green in at the 2. Tries it from 9. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night. Smith the pass to Howard. And Howard with the stop.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. Bledsoe outside. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And LeBron's subbed in for Waiters. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Passes it to Bledsoe. 2 on the clock. And he's good on the 3 ball. Matthews has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Now here's Giannis. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
It's good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Antetokounmpo against McGee. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Shoots it. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
On the wing, Giannis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Matthews. Lopez up top. Back to Matthews. Off target from three-point range.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside Green. McGee against Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle is impressive.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Smith. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Outside for Bledsoe. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Back to Bledsoe. Over James. Keeps it alive. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got 22 points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Middleton for 3. Laces one from 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And Milwaukee has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Down low. The 11-footer. Here's Giannis. Tries again. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Davis.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 3-point lead. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Shots good by Middleton.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But yeah, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
lucky Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one. In the end.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Mavericks. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
Boy, I tell you what, it's been a grit and grind effort for them. They know how to win, and that's not something you could say about them last year.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Luka Doncic out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Right side, Green. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Doncic. And James with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. LeBron's got the first points of the night for the Lakers.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Doncic, no good. Lakers shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Back to Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Waiters in for Danny Green. And Dallas with a change here too. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Seth Curry. Clock is at 3. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Hardaway.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Cleveland from outside off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Howard. Oh!
My goodness. Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Porzingis against Howard. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Here's Kleber. 3-pointer. Excellent D there from Waiters. For the 3. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Howard with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Waiters for 3. The second effort. Howard finds Davis. Now here's James. Guarded by Doncic. Left side Davis. Waiters surveying the D. Got a hand on it. Doncic outside. Passes to Finney-Smith. Porzingis inside. He's guarded by Howard. Hardaway for three. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kuzma passes to Davis. Doncic against James. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
You know, I don't think his three-point shooting, guys, is what we think of most with LeBron James, but it's certainly a big part of what makes him so dangerous and special now.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Smith. Howard is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in at the 1. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Mavericks trail by 6. Right inside. Working on Smith. Now the pass to Barea. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved this game since locking into him, Jokic. Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. Marcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
Burke can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mavericks trail by 6. And Wright kicks to Barea. Off target with his 3. Morris finds Howard. Back to Morris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. No one covering. Smith's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
That's good from Burke on the assist by Barea.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
And Green is right there.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket for Marjanovic. Here's Green. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And even though you only see him in short spurts, Boban makes an impact, Clark, when on the floor.
Yeah, Marjanovic is a huge guy, and he only plays limited minutes at a time. But there's nothing small about this guy. He's an efficient scorer when he gets his chances, but just doesn't have the foot speed to be able to play significant minutes.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is jacked in for Morris. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Smith. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And LeBron's subbed in for Alex Caruso. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for DeLon Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Burke.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Pass to Porzingis. The tray. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kuzma finds Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Hardaway. Curry on the wing. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Doncic. Dallas again missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. LeBron, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Marjanovic. Makes it off the glass.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 9. McGee with it. Now guarded by Porzingis.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. But they recover it. And Curry has it in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. James left side. Shoots over Doncic. LeBron can't get it to go. He got it up. And no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
12. Hello. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 11. Jack, what was your... And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Hardaway is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Curry. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Mavericks trail by 11. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far. Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers. Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Porzingis with the steal. Doncic dishes to Burke. Back to Doncic. And the foul called on Danny Green. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard comes in for Davis, and it's Alex Caruso in for Green. Dallas also making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Porzingis. Wright comes in for Justin Jackson. And Barea subbed in for Trey Burke.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Waiters gets a wide open look, and another three for the Lakers.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Barea. At the elbow, Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shoots the three. Dallas again missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Caruso. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Curry's checked in for J.J. Barea. Smith kicks to Waiters. The three. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And it's Wright missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
On its way from Curry for two. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Smith the pass to Kuzma. Caruso kicks to Kuzma from downtown. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Dallas with a change here, too. Porzingis is checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Wright. Outside Curry. Dallas moving it around. Hardaway against Smith. The pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Finney-Smith's got it back down to single digits for Dallas. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got his second bucket.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Caldwell Pope passes to Green. Back to Caldwell Pope. From past the arc with the tip. James on the follow. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Porzingis. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Fast break, Dallas. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Burt can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 11. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to James. From deep. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Hardaway. Shoots from 12. Porzingis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up. That's why he's boarding it well.
James wide open. LeBron with another miss. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Burke. Misses the 3. Jacks up a 3. James with another miss. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. McGee dishes to James. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Here's Porzingis. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Porzingis with the steal. Here's Hardaway. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hardaway has got his first bucket in this one.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Mavericks trail by 8. Curry passes to Doncic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
They get it back. Here's Davis. Pass to Green. And McGee kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass break, Dallas. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus. No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Davis. Yes!
Watch out. Anthony Davis just caught 5.
Now the Mavericks with it. Here's Kleba. Here's the 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Green finds McGee. From deep three-point range, off the mark. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have anything to say about it, unfortunately. So that's a low blow.
So I'm going with the Celtics.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Morris.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers.
That's a great dunk!
Freakish. Yes. Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring could only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Morris outside. We're going to see a lot of offense tonight, Steve. What can either team do to try and gain an advantage in this one?
You know, I think first you got to limit your turnovers. I think you got to rebound the basketball. And I love the teams that can get to the free throw line more than the other.
Shoots it up. That one a little long. McGee, the pass to Green. And it's James missing. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Clippers ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. LeBron passes to Davis. And here is Zubac. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
I like seeing Patrick Beverly attack the interior. Sometimes he becomes too perimeter oriented.
McGee dishes to Caldwell Pope. And McGee kicks to James. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Baseline J on the way. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Green passes to Caldwell Pope. James dishes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Morris. On the wing, George. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Out to Morris. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Paul George with the steal. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Green.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron, and the Lakers with another turnover here.
Looking now at some numbers for Patrick Beverly. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Green off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, JaMychal Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Davis, the pass to James. Back to Davis. Waiters surveying the D. LeBron dishes to Waiters. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
Some changes for the Lakers. J.R. Smith's checked in for Davis, and it's Alex Caruso in for James. The Clippers also changing it up. Landry Shamet's checked in for Morris. Williams comes in for George, and it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
They get it back. Waiters outside. Smith kicks to Waiters. Beyond the arc. Out to Smith. Passes it to Caruso. Back to Smith. Lakers working the ball around now. Takes a three. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Leonard. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So for the Clippers right now, Landry Shamet is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Jackson, and it's JaMychal Green, and it's Williams at the shooting guard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Green against Howard. Green, the pass to Leonard. Jackson up top. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Lou Williams. The wide open look here for Kuzma. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night. Outside Williams. And the pass to Jackson. And that one drops.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
And Waiters kicks to Smith. A 3 ball. And the Lakers get it back. Howard finds Waiters. This one for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Waiters got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Sinks the triple.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Here's Smith, and the Lakers tack on 2 more. Really, every team has its leaders, either official or unofficial. What's expected, in your opinion, out of a team captain?
Well, I think leadership. I mean, also have the same, I guess, voice of the coaching staff and organization, and also the voice of winning. I think if you have a leader that can do that, sometimes that leader's vocal, sometimes that leader leads by example, but you usually know who that is.
Just 3 to shoot. And here we go with Waiters, running it up the court. Howard, and Howard with the second chance points. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And they continue to control the glass.
Green kicks to Shamet. pass to Leonard. Wide open. He squares up and sinks it. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
And it's good, 2 points. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Having waiters on the floor, he gives you versatility in the scoring department.
Williams kicks to Green. To the paint. And Green slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to Caruso. He dishes it to Waiters. Stolen by Jackson. Now the Clippers moving it up. And it's Shamet missing. Waiters for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The game now all-time. Green's got 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's tipped, and the Lakers turn it over again.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Green. Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Zubac the pass to George. He kicks it to Morris. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. A deep 3 from Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Always a threat to put a dagger in your heart, especially from 3. Danny Green, that time from the parking lot.
Lets the 3 fly, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a quote. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being... And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. JaMychal Green with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And George kicks to Beverly. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 1-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Davis finds James. Stolen by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. A shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Lakers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Zubac, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Clippers lead by 3. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Davis. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
It's stolen by Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. Passes it to Davis. Back to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shamet with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Morris, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
So this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Oh, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these will be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Here's Davis. Here's McGee. They kick it out to Green. And there's the pass to LeBron for the tie. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Green. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Green's checked in. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Count that bucket. Davis has got his first points in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Back to Shamet. It's stolen by Smith.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you want to get a good shot. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And that one, good. Morris has got 7 points here in this quarter.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Outside for George. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Missed. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, the two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Lou Williams out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for George. The 3. Green, no luck. The Lakers in the lead. Waiters with the ball. Williams picks him up. Pass to Caruso. Fires the 3. And that one is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Green finds Jackson. The offensive rebound.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
Waiters outside. Knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. Now the Clippers moving it up. Green with the ball. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Green is checked in for Alex Caruso. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Green. From deep. No good from Zubac. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Marcus Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Morris finds Caldwell-Pope. Back to Morris. Pass to McGee. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Morris with the bucket.
Important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
On its way from Caldwell-Pope for 2. And the Lakers with another miss. The Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Morris inside. He's against Morris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. And James subbed in for Waiters. Landry Shamet checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Reggie Jackson.
One of the league's great competitors. The second LeBron catches the ball, you can see he's looking to rise to the occasion.
Morris against Davis. Shoots a fader. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
Takes it out to Leonard. Morris passes to Beverly. Back to Morris. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Here's Zubac. That one goes in.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
It counts.
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
And the wide open shot for Morris. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to McGee. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Dishes it to McGee. Right side Davis. Back to McGee. Shoots over Zubac. Davis on the follow. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Back to McGee. It's James atop the key. Caldwell Pope for 3. But they'll get another chance. James kicks to Green. No good from the wing.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.